viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Xerath game and he is over here and he is trio queuing with Janna and Shaco. So a three-man team and well, especially having the jungler as a mid laner, that really helps you out. So we'll have to see how that works. I'm assuming it's like this, yeah. And then on the enemy team it will probably be like this. Yeah, okay, we have a Tryndamere jungle on the enemy team. I'm assuming a Tryndamere top lane on our team. So Tryndamere might be free this week. I don't really know. But it's most of the time when champions are free that they get double picked. As people want to try them out. Especially with champions like Tryndamere, yeah, that is, of course, yeah, nobody buys him just because they want to try him out. And yeah, he is really good. Obviously, this guy doesn't play with the free one, but the other guy might still. Yeah, the other guy has the standard skin. Anyway, we are at blue and at red here. So, although we are starting at blue. But both of them not starting off with the wolf. With Shaco, that's kind of the standard approach, I guess. But yeah, in this other lane, I guess that is not. Or other lane. Yeah, I guess he wants to start off straight with the buff. Instead of going for a little more conservative approach. And here we go, Shaco coming in. Yes, we are going to go to Xerath in a moment. I just noticed that this guy was coming in. Oh, he didn't steal it. Even though he had the smite up and he still didn't steal it. I guess the buff was already gone though. And we are going to gank here. Come on, come on. No, nothing is going to happen at all. And we're going mid lane. Okay, from now on we will stay mid lane. See what this lane is like. Although top lane might actually be interesting. No, not yet. No. We're going to one-shot each other in the later game. But for now, just a little bit of harassment at best. So yeah, as you can see, both of them really using the skills to farm some minions. And that is of course detrimental to your amount of mana that you have. But so far it's not really too much of a problem. He's at about half mana though, so that may not be the best. But well, it's okay. It's okay. For now, yeah, here comes the gank though with a double buff, so the slow is going to go down. Yeah, that didn't really work out for him. But Xerath gets out at full health. Well, sorry, at about a quarter health, I wanted to say. Man, this guy gets out at about 75% health. So a double kill for Draven here in the bottom lane. Let's take a look at that, because well, double kills are always interesting to see how they develop. And here I guess it's because he focuses the Graves first and then goes on the, yeah, then goes on the Taric. Because he could kill both of them straight off, but Graves would have killed him. So that's why he went for Graves first. Nicely done. Anyway, build wise we are currently at 1-1-1. He, I think he took the Arcano Pulse first, then the stun and then the Locus of Power. Locus of Power, of course, a really tricky skill to use. The first time you use it, it will feel really awkward, because that's what it is. It is a really nice skill to have, but you really have to learn how to use it, when to use it, and well, things like that. So all in all, it's just something that you need to learn to work with. It's not really easy to do so, but it is definitely a very powerful skill. So 21-8 currently. The junglers, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Top lane 5 minions ahead, which is not a really big deal, and the bottom lane 2 minions ahead. Yeah, but the 2 minions are on Janna, so I guess they're exactly equal. It's kind of surprising that in a double lane like this this bottom lane, both teams only had 15 minions, where the maximum was 25. So they already missed 10 minions, at least 10 minions. So they probably a whole lot more. But they already are 10 minions behind on the maximum amount of minions possible. Or no, maximum amount in the game. Maximum amount possible is probably a lot higher than this. But yeah, well. And the banana is going to go back into his jungle. He did a nice job there. He took a lot of health off of the Lux's health bar. And yeah, we are currently just waiting for her to heal back up so that we can do some more damage. Obviously, Shaco needs to recharge as well. He took some damage there. And he is going to check it out. And yeah, he's not going to be able to kill this guy straight off, I think. No, he just stole the big raid and that was it. So heals up a little bit from that. But oh, that was the wrong place for a box. But it's all good, it's all good. He gets out, so wow. Quite significant damage there on Lux from just the few hits from that box. Is he building AP? No. He doesn't even have AP. Because that was pretty significant damage, and she uses her last health potion, even though we are still full health and we still have 2 left. That's of course the advantage of not starting with boots. The advantage of starting with boots is that you can actually dodge skill shots a little bit better. I know, they nerfed the boots, which is really stupid, but hey, that's the way it goes. Random numbers for the win. But yeah, that's yeah, the boots now give you less movement speed in the early game, meaning that, well, dodging skill shots is a little bit harder, but well, it's still useful to have that ability at least. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. You can do whatever. It seems that Lux really doesn't want the minions, because she just lost 3 minions to nothing really. I mean, she could have easily picked up those 3 minions. And she's at half the minions of our Xerath here. And Xerath, of course, not really minding that. He's like, well, you can do whatever. I don't really care. And Lux is accidentally almost going to pick up a minion. Oh, wow, she picked up 3 in a row. 4, wow, 5 out of the 6. I'm so impressed. Oh my god. Yeah, really, last hitting is the main skill to learn in League of Legends. And if you don't like last hitting, then you either should play support, jungle, or play another game. Because as top laner, mid laner, or AD carry, you need to be able to last hit. And you need to be able to last hit as perfectly as possible. You need to get, let's say, 90% of all the minions that you actually want to attack, and about 80% of all the minions when you're in lane. Because obviously, especially in top lane, early in the game, you're going to have some trouble with last hitting, because yeah, you're a melee champion most of the time, and if your enemy is also a melee champion, then you might have a problem. If he's a ranged champion, or she, then yeah, you definitely have trouble, because, well, that's just the way it is. By the way, Shaco finally pulled it off. Let's see how he did it. Oh, he just completely went in there and stole the buff, and afterwards the Tryndamere comes after him, and well, that was a relatively easy kill. Nicely done. And yeah, if you don't like last hitting but you like the genre, you should try out Smite, because Smite is really not about last hitting. Smite has a different camera perspective, obviously. I mean, for those of you who've never seen it, yeah, that's not so obvious, but Smite's exactly the same game. Well, no, it's the same game type. It's just not about last hitting at all, because if you just stand around the minions, you get like 60, no, that's not true, more. I think it's about 80% of the gold. So, yeah, you get 25% more gold if you last hit, but yeah, if you don't want to last hit, that's still fine. Because, yeah, you can do whatever. Come on, yes, getting the kill on the Lux there. And of course with Shaco here, he really had nothing to worry about. Shaco even got an assist on that, which is awesome. And come on, see this, dude. Yeah, Xerath is going to see that, and unfortunately does not pick up the assist there because Shaco was a little bit too quick on the kill. I guess Shaco really wanted the kill. It was obvious that Xerath was about to take it, but yeah, I would have definitely given that to Xerath. He is way more of a carry than Shaco. Plus, Shaco is at 30 minions, where Xerath is at 71. So he could have used that way more to, well, spiral out of control. Of course, we have a Draven here who's already 5-0. Haven't really paid attention to him at all. But yeah, apparently doing really well. Holy hell, 5-0 already. When we are only 1-0 currently, which is no problem. I mean, I don't really care about the score. In the end, I mean, I'm not doing high scoring gameplays only or something like that. Nope, I want to have good games. And wow, nicely done. I want to have good games, and good games come in all shapes and sizes. So sometimes good games means that you have a pentakill in the game, and sometimes it means that you did your best but still lost. And most of the time it's because you have a nice score and you did well in your lane, you farmed well, and yeah, all in all, farming and well, the laning phase for me is way more important than anything that comes after it. But sometimes it's nice to watch, especially in very close combat games and things like that. It's definitely not about the laning phase then. But yeah, well, you can understand, I'm assuming, that there are more interesting games than just the high scoring gameplays. Come on, cue him! Cue him! Nicely done! See, and that is the kind of plays that we need to see. Dude, don't shop. Don't shop when you're not recalled. I've said that so many times in the past, and still you see people doing that. Oh, that was a nice dodge. It doesn't matter, but at least Graves doesn't get the kill. So the kill on Taric is of course no problem, and with Graves only being 0 and 3, yeah, he doesn't really count as a carry. I mean, he has 50 minions, he's 20 behind on this guy, but 30 behind on the mid laner. So yeah, he's also 7 kills behind on the Draven. So yeah, that kind of becomes more of a problem in the later game, of course. For now, they can still take out the tower, and they all get 150 gold, which is excellent for them, but it's still 1 versus 2. So yeah, they're still a large amount behind 6k gold, and that is a huge deal when you're on 14k gold yourself. It's about 40% of what you have. So yeah, that is a big deal. Oh, Shaco missing the blue buff steal here. Well, not steal. I guess he didn't know that it was going on. And come on, yes, nicely done. I like those ultimates, man. They're so spammy. Oh, come on. Get her. There you go. He has a large amount of damage by now and is going to pick up these minions. Rightfully so. He's done what he can. He knows that this is just going to push into turret range and they're not going to grab a kill. Because the enemies can just run back to the turret and there's no way that they can turret dive at this moment with these weak ass champions. Obviously, yeah, these kind of approaches are just really stupid because, well, they came back at low health and how is that ever going to result in something good? 3 versus 1 still, and look at the damage there. That is just insane. Yeah, really just a large amount of damage because, well, there is no magic resist on anyone. And yeah, without magic resist it's pretty easy to do a lot of damage, of course. That's why we have magic resist, to make it harder for people to do this much damage. And yeah, there you see it, getting some easy kills in, and he is now 5-1. I don't even remember that he died, but he probably did. Anyhow, we have teleport, so may have something to do with that I just didn't notice. Anyhow, it's 3-18. Wow, that is a terrible score to be at, because you know that this is going to be a very short game then, or it should be, and yeah. 3-18, that really means that you're outclassed so hard that, yeah, there's really nothing you can do. And even though you might be able to draw it out into a very long game, you're never going to win that unless you're unless you're picking up all of the dragons and the baron and such. But in general, that is not the case. Oh, nicely done. The ultimate actually got the kill. Thought it might get the kill on Tryndamere as well, but no, Tryndamere is just going to stay in at low health. And let's see if we can actually make that work. Oh, that was kind of a glitch in the replay there. But nope, nothing happens. And Tryndamere is just going to heal back up. No problems. So Janna and Draven get out of there. Yeah, with relatively few problems. And they're going to just recall. So Xerath is back. He's going to do some random damage to people because, well, that's what he does. He just does a lot of AoE damage. I mean, he's not nearly the best AoE damage dealer in the game, but he still does a lot of damage. And yeah, picks up an assist because Tryndamere actually ran into enemy Tryndamere. And because he did that little bit of damage early on, well, a little bit, it's actually a pretty big chunk for the Tryndamere. But yeah, because he did that damage, he got a free assist. And oh, large team fight. Lux's ultimate doing so much damage. And yeah, we're going to get owned here. That Lux ultimate really made a difference. And a triple kill here for the enemy team. Actually, they got 4 because they got Draven and now the full ace. So they got 4 kills out of that team fight and Draven before the fight. So all in all, yeah, that is really a way to come back. They're now only 5.9k gold behind. And yeah, that's not nearly as bad as it used to be, especially percentage-wise, of course, because when they were at 14k, they were 6k behind or something like that, and now at 21k, they're 6k behind. So yeah, that really went down to a much lesser percentage. It's about 30% now or something like that. Yeah. So 30% is still a big deal, by the way. It's not like they've come back now. No, it's still a big deal. And yeah, that's what you get for fighting without your main carry. The main carry here is the 8-1 with 100 minions. Well, the 5-2 with 100 minions is also doing great. But yeah, you know the difference. I mean, the difference the huge difference between AP and AD is that AP is burst, so you can burst down one champion most of the time, and AD just keeps on doing damage. It's damage after damage after damage, and yeah, here you saw the difference in this fight over here. Xerath did all of his damage, but couldn't kill anyone, and then he's basically useless after that, because he needs to recharge his skills before he can do damage again. And the Graves, in the meantime, he just right-clicked and just kept doing damage. And although that is not as bursty as the Xerath damage is, it is still, well, more damage. That's all that matters in the end. So anyhow, yeah, the enemy team really coming back to 10 to 20 now. Still 6.5k behind, but yeah, they really have the advantage, the mental advantage now, because, well, the last few team fights they won pretty easily, and I'm not actually sure if that's going to change at any point. How did nobody steal that? Huh. Okay, I guess there was no Lux ultimate. There was a Lux ultimate. Unless that just came up, but it's highly unlikely. And wow, nicely done. The good save on the Janna. And we might actually get a second kill here. No. This, yeah, there we go. Getting the second kill. But yeah, nice attempt, Shaco, but that was not the right time. If you time that correctly, your ultimate, you can actually dodge skills with it. You can dodge any kind of damage with it. So from ignite to basic attacks to turret hits, and of course also the Lux ultimate. But it's really hard to time it, because you only have like 1/10 of a second. But it is possible. It is possible. And look at that. Another turret goes down. We are currently 5 to 1 in the turrets. That is a huge deal, because turrets are nice amounts of gold. Because, well, 4 turrets, that's 150 each. So that's, what, 600 gold each? Yeah. So 600 gold each, that's 3,000 gold total for the team. And obviously Tryndamere was going to die there. But I think he kind of accepted that as being, well, I'll just die here for my kill. He at least tried to get another kill, but, well, didn't manage to do so. And all kinds of people dying here. But, oh, Shaco is still in a little bit of trouble here.